to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Yoder. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Bobo. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick completion to the right.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. Time to take a shot. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The kick is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Bobo. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Defense has been dominant. We reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Nobody's been able to get on the board as we check out the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Pratt. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pratt. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions. No.
Big guy tries to barrel in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's now 4th and goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Iowa State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Yoder. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Good, he missed it. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now, they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT, or this game is over.
And, man, does it change the complexion now for defense? Because now you got to be aggressive. Because all they need is a field goal to win. They don't have to be aggressive offensively. They can run the football. This defense is going to have to be great and force the kicker into a tough spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Pratt. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
With the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the run, it's Yoder. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. He'll throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
No gain on the play.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime!
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.